Find yourselves on your back in a supine position to begin with. And just bring attention to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, just take 3 deep inhales, drawing that breath deep down into the base of the stomach first, layering all the way up through the rib cage to the top of that collarbone, and then exhale completely. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly return back to a regular rhythm of breathing and bring your knees in towards your chest. Just gently rock from side to side, massage that lower back. And then just begin to turn those rocks into circles. So you're just going to push the knees out and around, maybe 3 or so times in one direction. And then bring them all the way back to center and go 3 or so times in the other direction. When you've done 3 in both directions, bring both the knees back to center. Inhale as you lift nose to knee, squeeze, and then exhale to lower. And then this time, inhale as you come all the way up to a seated position on your mat. Finding yourself in a seated position, we're just going to inhale as we lift one arm up, reaching up tall. Exhale, fold all the way over to the opposite side. Inhale back to center, switching over the arms. Exhale, reach all the way over to the other side. Inhale back to center. We're just going to do 3 of these again on each side, moving with your own breath in your own time. Last one each way. And then this time, inhale as you come all the way back to center, and then exhale to twist and look over your shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale to twist and look over the other shoulder. Inhale back to center. We're just going to do 2 more of these each side. Last one each way. And then slowly come onto your hands and knees, tuck the toes and press up into your down facing dog. Pedal out through the feet, open up through the backs of the calves, the hips, the hamstrings. Think about finding that nice, long, extended spine. Take a few deep breaths. And then slowly start to walk those feet in towards those hands, coming into your Uttanasana, forward fold at the front of the mat. As this is the first one of the day, soften the knees, think about drawing the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, opposite hand to opposite elbow for that ragdoll variation. And if you want to just swing from side to side or bounce up and down, you can. Yogi's choice. Take a few deep breaths. Open up the lower back, the backs of those legs, those hamstrings, those hips. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale as we lift all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms, shake it all out. Interlace the fingers, clasp the hands together, churn through the wrists. And with the feet, you can either take 5 rotations, churning the toes like so, or just rotate through the ankles. Yogi's choice, whatever works for you. And then when you've done 5 on one side, switch sides and do 5 on the other side. Come back to center, relax, shake it all out, and we'll begin our flow. So we're going to inhale, find yourself in Tadasana. So set yourself up, lift the toes, spread the feet, press the feet firmly into the ground, tuck the tailbone under, suck the navel back and down, roll those shoulders back and down, and think about lengthening through the crown of the head. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, exhale. And then when you're ready, inhale as you lift the hands all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. Soften the knees, hinge at the hips, exhale as you come down into your Uttanasana, forward fold. From here, you're going to take the hands on top of your feet and you're going to slide the hands up the shins as you lift into halfway lift or flat back tabletop position, sending the hips back, straightening the legs, and finding a nice parallel position with the body to the ground. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and down, flatten the back. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, and then exhale as you melt the body forwards. From here, you're going to walk the feet all the way to the back of the mat. Find your down facing dog position. Pedal out through the toes or through the heels, and then slowly come down onto your hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to do 3 cat-cows. So you're going to inhale as you dip the tummy, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up towards the ceiling, and then exhale as you round through the spine, pressing the ground away. 2 more. So inhale to lift. Exhale to round. 1 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Come all the way back to center. Take the hands back to the front 2 corners of the mat, tuck the toes, and press back to your down facing dog. Slowly walk the feet all the way into your Uttanasana forward fold, finding yourself back at the front of the mat, and we're going to work our way back up the same way we went down. So hands on top of the feet, find yourself in that halfway lift, sliding the hands up the shins as you inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. Find that nice neutral neck by taking the eye gaze forwards just in front of the mat. And then exhale as you melt back down. Inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. And then exhale as you sit back into chair pose. Inhale to lift, exhale, release, reset. So from here we're going to come into standing crescent pose. So you're going to inhale as you lift the hands up, extended Tadasana. Take the eye gaze up to the top of the fingertips. And then think about slowly taking those fingertips back behind you as you exhale, shooting the hips forwards. Go as far as you feel comfortable. Feel the stretch, feel the pose, and then inhale as you come all the way back up. As you exhale now, you're going to take a big step back into Warrior One. So left foot is going to step back to all the way to the back of the mat. Foot goes down at a 45-degree angle. Arms are still up in the air, and as you exhale, you're going to sink into that lunge. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, can you sink any deeper? And then this time as we inhale, we're going to lift and twist hips long, open to the long edge of the mat. And exhale as we bring the hands down into Warrior Two. Eye gaze is over those front fingertips. Exhale, can you sink any deeper into that lunge? From here, we're going to windmill the arms all the way up and over as we inhale and come into Warrior Three. So lifting that back leg off the floor. Taking all the way through that front leg, that standing leg, finding your balance. And if this is Warrior Three for you today, that's fine, as much as this is. So go to wherever you feel comfortable. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to take a big step back and we're going to come in side angle pose. So find yourself back in that warrior position. Right elbow goes to right knee. Inhale as you lift and reach with that left hand up overhead. Option to stay here, or now option to inhale as you extend that leg. Exhale, reach the hand down for triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then we're going to lift from here into half moon. So you're going to take the body weight forwards again into that front leg. Back leg can float on the floor. Hips are going to stay open to the long edge of the mat. And you're going to open up into your half moon pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. See if you can hold for 3, 2, 1. Then inhale as you twist everything around to the front of the mat. Feet both land on the ground, and then exhale as you sit back into chair pose. Hold again for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift, exhale, release, shake it all out, and we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So finding yourself resetting into Tadasana at the front of the mat. We're going to take a big step back with our right foot this time into Warrior One. So inhale to lift the hands up. Exhale as you sink down into that Warrior One position. Take a nice deep breath in. Think about squeezing the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs, pressing down through the feet. One more deep breath all the way in. And as you lift and twist the hips open to the long edge of the mat, exhale, come down into Warrior Two. Eye gaze forwards to the front of those fingertips, the leading hand. Take a nice deep breath all the way in again. Exhale, And then as you inhale, we're going to lift everything forwards, coming into warrior three. So lifting up that back leg, reaching forwards with the hands, finding that warrior three position. And again, holding for 3, 2, 1. Take a big step back now, back into that side angle. So left elbow comes to that left knee, and then inhale to lift and reach, taking the eye gaze up to those top fingertips for side angle pose. Option to stay here, or if you want to take it into triangle, inhale as you straighten that leg, and then exhale as you take the left hand down to the ground into extended triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, exhale, and then when you're ready, you're going to inhale to lift into half moon. So coming up over that standing leg, the left leg, and you're keeping the hips open to the long edge of the mat, finding that twinkle twinkle star pose, and then taking it as far as you need to be. So if this is your half moon today, that's fine with your toes resting on the ground. If you want to take your fingertips to the floor and try and go, I can't balance at all today, sorry, you can take your fingertips all the way down to the floor if you wish. So go to wherever you are comfortable. Today for me that is just here. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and then inhale as you lift and reach the hands up into the air, coming to the front of the mat. Feet both go down, and then exhale as you sit back into chair pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale to lift. Exhale as you fold down into your Uttanasana forward fold. From here, taking the hands to the floor, you're going to take 3 crouch curls. So you're going to inhale as you lift the heels off the floor, bringing chest to thighs, nose to knees, and then exhale as you push up and back. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. One more, inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Planting the hands now on the floor, you're going to walk the feet all the way back, finding your down facing dog position. And we're going to take a vinyasa. So we're going to inhale as we roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to press up to cobra. And then exhale as you pull back to extended child's pose. Rest the forehead on the floor, reach the hands forwards, take 2 deep breaths. Breathing into that upper back, feeling the shoulder blades separate. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then slowly inhale as you come up onto the hands and knees, tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. From here, right leg goes high to the sky, 3 leg down facing dog. We're going to come into pigeon pose. You're going to bend at that right knee, open up the hip, play with that hip flexor twist, feel that stretch across the front of the leg, and then bring that knee through as you exhale through to the front right corner of the mat, coming into pigeon pose. Press the ground away, open up that left hip flexor this time, find that nice level hip position, and then exhale as you melt the body forwards, keeping the hands grounded to the floor, forehead to the floor if you can, and then inhale to lift back up, exhale to step back to down facing dog, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So left leg now goes high to the sky, bending at the knee, opening up that hip, playing with that range of motion, and then when you're ready, bring that left knee through to the front left corner of the mat. Untuck the toes, press the ground away, open up that right hip flexor, and then exhale as you melt the body forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale to lift. Step back to your down facing dog, and we'll take a vinyasa. So we're going to inhale as we roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to press up to cobra, and then exhale as you tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. This time walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat, finding yourself back in your forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in, find length in the spine, exhale, fold deeper, and then inhale as you lift up to chair pose, exhale, sit back into chair, and then inhale to lift, coming up onto the toes, and as we exhale, we're going to try and come all the way to the floor, finding ourselves in a seated position without using our hands is the challenge, and then find ourselves in a simple seated position on our mat. From here, taking the feet straight out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones, Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you reach forwards into a seated forward fold. Feel the stretch down the backs of the legs. Take 2 more deep breaths. Opening up the backs of the legs, preparing for half boat. Exhale completely on that second deep breath, and then inhale as you come all the way back up. So we're going to practice our boat pose today. So bringing the toes to the floor now. Walk the feet in towards the glutes, and option to keep both feet grounded on the floor as you do this, or toes on the floor. We're going to extend, so keeping the hands either in front of you or beside you, wherever you prefer. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest, engage those abs. And with your right leg, we're going to extend as we inhale into half boat. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and then switch sides. The left leg extends. Hold again for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Option now to come into full boat or continue with the half boat each side. We're going to do 2 more lifts. So pick your progression. As you inhale, lift 1 or both legs. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come back down. And again, when you're ready, inhale to lift. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Challenge now. We're going to rock this up to chair. So finding your half boat, you're going to then roll back and then come all the way up, if you can, into chair pose. From that rolling position, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, sink deeper. And then inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Walk the feet all the way back to your down facing dog, and we'll take 1 more vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. And then exhale as you push back to extended child's pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Feel that expansion across the upper back. Start to calm the breath down now. Exhale, and then slowly we'll walk the hands all the way over. So as you inhale, reach forwards. As you exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the left. Feel the stretch in the right side body. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Take 1 more deep breath again. Exhale completely. And then as you inhale, walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, all the way over to the right. Feel the stretch in the left side body. Take 2 deep breaths. Exhale completely. And then slowly walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat. And slowly come up onto your hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and you're just going to take 3 thread the needles. So your right hand is going to thread through and under, shoulder to the floor, look up underneath the armpit, and then inhale to lift and reach. Exhale to fold and thread. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale for the final time to thread. And then inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, release that hand to the floor and switch sides. So left hand now threads through and under. Shoulder to the floor, look up underneath the armpit. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale to thread. 1 more. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale to thread. From here, you're slowly going to come up onto the hands and knees again. Tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. And we're going to go back to that pigeon pose and hold for a little longer this time. So inhale as you take that right leg up high to the sky. Bend at the knee, play with that hip flexor stretch. And when you're ready, bring that front knee through to the front right corner of the mat. And then untuck the toes as you slide the left leg back. Inhale to press the ground away. And as you exhale, melt the body forwards, coming into sleeping pigeon. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Exhale completely. And then inhale as you come all the way back up. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Exhale, step back to down facing dog. And then inhale as your left leg goes high to the sky. 3-leg down facing dog. Bend at the knee, play with that hip flex and stretch. And when you're ready, bring that knee through to the front left corner of the mat. Untuck the toes, press the ground away as you inhale. Exhale, melt the body forwards over that front leg. And again, take another 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up. Hands come underneath your shoulders. This time we're going to swivel that right leg around and over, coming into half Lord of the Fishes. So taking that right foot over the top of the left knee. Option to keep that left leg wrapped around the body, or if you can't connect both sit bones, then extend that lower leg. Wherever you are comfortable, you're going to take a hold of that right knee with your left hand, or wrap the elbow around, bringing the chest into thigh, squeezing the knee in towards your chest, inhaling to lift, and then exhaling to twist and look over the shoulder. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly unravel yourself and then unravel your legs, and we'll switch sides. So this time either right leg extends, left foot comes over the top of that right knee, or that right leg can wrap around the body if both sit bones connect to the floor. With the right hand, you're going to grab a hold of the left knee with the hand or the elbow. Inhale to lift tummy to thigh. Exhale as you look over the shoulder, half Lord of the Fishes. Hold again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you come all the way back round. Unravel the legs and find yourself in a simple seated position on your mat. From here, we're going to take a wide leg forward fold. So take the legs out wide, and you're going to flex the toes back towards you. Think about pulling the fleshy bits of the bum out from underneath the sit bones. And then we're going to reach the hands forwards to the front of the mat as we exhale. So think about, again, inhaling to lift and exhaling to reach, just like you would a regular forward fold. And just take 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up to seated. Bring the legs back together. Slide the bum down towards the heels. Come onto your backs. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just hug them as you gently rock from side to side. And then taking the hands out wide in a T-shaped position. Take the toes to the floor, but keep the heels lifted. And we're just going to drop the knees from side to side for a few window wipers to finish. Releasing off the lower back, unraveling the spine. One more each side. And then gently bring the knees all the way back to center. Inhale as you bring the legs off the floor, and then hold the knees in with your arms as you just gently rock, massaging that lower back into the ground below. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then whenever you're ready, slowly bring yourself all the way up to seated, finding yourself in the center of your mat for your final time. We'll take a nice deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as you exhale, bringing the hands to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.